not a war, let's call it what it is, genocide happening in so many different African countries. And that is what we shall be sharing today, because I'll be sharing a video coming from one of the African platforms right here, and which actually generalizes wars that have been silently happening in Africa. And what is the root cause of this? We have seen also yesterday, that was in the 254, we had a mini demonstration that was actually going on, and we want to talk about that. So we shall be getting back to the music, coming back with much more. Karibuni sana. And of course, getting back to the music, we're coming back with the quote of the day. This is Banner Boy with Spiritual, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Playing right here on the Black Hot Fire Network radio station. Karibuni sana. To everyone who's just tuning in via the radio station, Karibu sana. To everyone who's live with us on TikTok, I see Mr. Black Hot Fire. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day today. And of course, shout out to everyone who's also live with us on our network and also on our YouTube page and our Facebook page. My name is Joby. In case you're here for the first time, 42 minutes past the top of the hour, and of course, welcome to today's conversation. Feel free to request the link if you want to join the panel, and of course, feel free to also comment regarding the conversation we shall be having right here today. Which one of them, major conversations, goes to Sudan, and it is crazy to see the warfare going on. Talk about Palestine, cry for Palestine, cry for this. But we're talking about these other African countries. So, along with the conversation of today, I have a video to share, and which generalizes the secret wars going on in Africa. It could be in a hunger way. You can't hear me, kid? Let me see. Okay, just a minute. I need to bring anything else. Just wow. Let me know if you can hear me kindly. Let me know if you can hear me right now, or if you're still having issues. Just let me know if you can hear me. Keith. And to everyone who's also with us on YouTube, let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear before we get to move on to much more of the conversation. If you're just tuning in, kindly just type yes or no if you can hear me or not. But nonetheless, karibuni. I see those who are joining us on YouTube, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm talking about where our conversation for today shall be going to Sudan, where we've been seeing for Africa, and also talk about DRC Congo, which is also part of the conversation, where we can see that actually still people are being displaced despite them running out camps. We can see them still being distracted. A couple months ago, we did discuss about where missiles were thrown to where it was using missiles or bombs were thrown to where most of these people or the DRC people are camping at. And it is crazy to see the extent the white people are literally willing to go, and the extent of and how it has taken effect in Africa. We've seen the genocide again of our people through religion, but still our people are so dumb and blind. Worshipping the same people are literally killing us, and it is super, super crazy, heavy type of indoctrination that we're dealing with in Africa. And that's why I say sometimes it's gonna take time before Africa is cleansed, before we really get and tap back to our main roots, culture, and traditions. This is gonna take time. It's not gonna be a one-time thing like majority of us how we hope, and I understand the desperation with our people. And I understand the desperation, especially when you walk, you're like, why ain't I always love going back and understanding the patient, be patient with our people. Do we see dumbness for those who cannot change? Yes, but it is crazy to see them even for prayers just running away for their lives. It is war left, right, and center. And that is what we shall be focusing on. But before we get started, I have a quote of the day. And I'm just wishing you a happy weekend and have an amazing one. But my quote for today says, Friday is like a mirror reflecting the beauty of all your hard work during the week. And I hope for those who have been putting in work. Personally, I feel like I've not been fully in the job, especially because I missed a day or two. I feel like I've not been fully here productive, but I am grateful still to be here and I've been able to pass a word or two and three when I can. We did speak about health yesterday, which is very important. And when you wake up actually very healthy, you have nothing disturbing you, be very, very grateful. Give gratitude back. Give nothing but gratitude back. But yes, we're going to start with what is happening in the 254. And this is regarding the I'll call it mini demonstration because it was not really a big crowd of people that were actually, in this agenda or whatever the agenda was all about, which I'm going to be letting you know what it was all about because it was all about the cost of living. And we saw just a mini, personally, I saw just a mini crowd that took it to the streets of Nairobi to demonstrate all the way to the parliament regarding the cost of living. Recently, we've been seeing Kenyans, which I did also speak about yesterday, and not just Kenyans, but Africans in the continent are complaining about the high cost of living, which is affecting everyone globally. But let's talk about the continent. We know how blessed we are. When you talk about resources, when you talk about agriculture, when you talk about how we can improve our economy, Africa is literally very, very blessed. But what is actually making us fall so high, so much into debt, you know, depreciating instead of appreciating. Sorry, what is really happening and what should be done. And of course, I want to start with the article first before I get to give my thoughts of what should be done, because we know so much. There's so many solutions the Africans can take, but number one, we need to start with solution that we know they won't be granted to do this is knowledge. That is what Africans have not been given. But yesterday, on the streets of Nairobi, they say that the country might be staring at a major economic crisis and job losses after various businesses threatened to exit the Kenya market over some contentious proposals containing the financial bill in 2024. And when you talk about these companies, we're talking about Uber, we're talking about Bolt. So it could be very soon in Kenya, we might not be having Bolt and us and both in our country. This is because let me check on my end as well. Hope you guys can hear me. If you are on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Should be audible. Let me know if you guys can hear me. The internet is literally slow. It's nothing to do with the Wi-Fi, nothing to do with the... I think in Kenya it's just pathetic. And it's beyond my own control. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Kid, can you hear me still on TikTok? Thank you so much. I'm sharing, so if you guys can hear that, to avoid section AA4. Okay. Thank you, Jibajaba, for letting me know. You can hear me. Let me just do this. Really. Okay, there we go. I see Jibajaba in the house says, I am feeling a little bit better. My voice is just messed up. It's my voice really. I'm having, I don't know what's up with my throat. I don't know what happened, That the cold really colded me. But I hope you guys can hear me correctly. But I'm feeling better than yesterday and the other day. Can't compare. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, and you're saying it is 6:53 on your end. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I was telling you that I was sharing an article, not a video, and that is what we are reading right here. Yesterday we had demonstrations that were being held right here in the 254, and that is what I'm trying to take you guys through. I don't really have full details of what really took place, if there were tear gas, but of course I saw a few tear gas that were being thrown, which is a norm in Africa when people are trying to demonstrate for their own rights. And I was saying this is nothing actually even to do with Kenya. In Africa, in a continent that is so wealthy, it is crazy to see that people have to go demonstrate about food, go demonstrate about jobs, while we have so many lands being given to white people for various activities, Chinese companies. It is just super crazy. And that is what we want to talk about. And of course, see also what our dear own president has to say about this. Karibu sana, Keith.
Asante sana, Joby. How are you this morning?
I don't know if you can hear me, but
I
do
hear
let me know
you.
if
I
you can
said,
hear me. and
Asante
welcome
sana.
to today's conversation. So they're saying that they were saying that the country might be staring at a
Asante
major
sana. How are
economic
you this morning?
crisis, job losses after various businesses threatened to exit the Kenya market
And it's
over
terrible.
some contentious proposals contained in the Finance Bill 2024. And already the civil society groups, including the NGOs, churches, businesses, have made their submissions before the Finance and National Planning Committee oppose the various amendments of the revenue raised. I can't see the whole article. I'm trying to, and for me to open the whole article, they want me to subscribe and all that. But this is just not allowed. If you try look at the taxes, it is crazy. The taxation, right? They're now taxing even bread. They're taxing bathing soap. They're taxing fuel, which they have been doing. But they're saying that you'll have to pay. Let me see if I can find that video. This guy just didn't make sense to me. But kid, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
I hear you, Joe. I hear you.
I don't
Can
know
you
what's
hear
going
me?
on.
Can you hear me, Jibba Jabba? I hear you, Joby. I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think it's Keith, not me. Or maybe it's the one who just
I,
still sleeping or doesn't
I,
want to talk. But
I
anyway,
hear,
I said Jibba Jabba says, does Kenya
I
offer
hear,
internet networks via
I
satellite?
hear,
It's
I
offered in
hear
the
you,
US
Joby.
for areas not connected via wires or cable, just various. Man, not just Kenya, Africa, how internet is operated is crazy. Let me tell you, it's just a whole lot of
I,
process. Trust me, it's a whole lot of process because even the person who serves us internet is not even the owner. He pays other people. So if he has literally no money, the internet is also disconnected. Or if you don't pay on time to him, which he has to pay on time to the people who also provide internet, it's just crazy. Trust me. I don't know how things work here in our own very own country. Because it's not just me complaining. If you go to most of the places, people always complain about the internet. So let no one lie to you, is all about no. Africa services, and we talk about it. We know how shitty it is. It is really, really shitty. So apparently I can't even tell you how it operates because I have no idea. Is this part, this one? Like, you don't
can
even
you
know
hear
who's
me
the owner
now?
of the internet. That is the thing. Because even last time when we were trying to install internet here, I was talking to like 10 people. I don't know who I'm talking to. I paid money to this person, but I'm talking to like other 10 people to refund the money. So it is crazy. It is
Can you hear
crazy.
me
It
now?
is just crazy. It can piss you off, get you mad. But I don't want to get there. Jiba Jab also says it is crazy. No way Africa should be food
Can
insecure.
you hear me,
It is a
Jibba
total
Jabba?
failure of government management. That is what I'm talking about. Because if you try to look at countries like Nigeria, which I'll talk about Nigeria and Kenya, because the demonstration of high cost of living have been literally, or the highlight has been coming from both those two countries. And understanding that Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa, the most populated, and understanding the fact
Can you hear me,
understanding the
Jibba
fact
Jabba?
that okay, come back. Understanding the fact that we have white people have already taken over markets and businesses, including local markets. That is what I'm talking about. We should be able to create and have job opportunities for youth, but it has become so impossible because all these lands we're fighting for, the spaces, opportunities, all end up landing to the same white people. I don't know, Keith. I can't hear Keith. If you guys can hear Keith, I don't know what's up.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jibba Jabba?
Because if he's talking, I can't hear him. Being honest, I hear nothing. And that is nothing now to do with my internet. Because if you guys can hear me, yeah, I can't hear him. But if you guys can hear me, I don't know what's going on. I'm confused myself. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening.
Can
But
you
I
hear me,
hope we're going to
Joby?
be able to connect. And it's gonna be confusing because if you guys can hear him and you can hear me, then we won't be able to. There's gonna be confusion on the discussion. This is crazy. Shout out to StreamYard because this is not the internet now, you know. But yeah, I see Jubajaba says yes, Keith, I can hear you both.
All right.
I can't hear him right here, but anyway, Karibu sana Keith. If he can hear, I don't know if he can
That,
hear me. That is the
yes,
problem.
I hear you. Yes, I hear you, Joe. But
But
it's
yeah,
not
it is
StreamYard.
crazy. So
It's
yesterday we had
the mess up
demonstration
in there.
in the
I
254.
hear you.
The other day we also had I don't know how to call him, if he's a Pan-Africanist or just another guy who was a comedian looking for a position in politics, Eric Omondi. We also saw him taking it to the street with the Mamamboga. These are, including literally again the cost of living, how it has been hindering the nation. And I want to try find, there's this video that I saw about taxation. And to tell you that our government is not making any sense, this is one of it. Let me see if I can find this video very quickly and share it with you. It was about how they should be taxing people with cars when you fuel. It didn't just make any sense. They're finding so many ways of stealing money from citizens. And this is how you get stuck in poverty. Literally, your government purposely, on purpose, making you to be stuck on poverty as they make their pockets richer. Because all the loans that have been taken, there's no way they have helped us as citizens, as an individual. There's no way I got a share of like, hey, this is $100. We took 100 billion, but we're giving each citizen $100 to do something with it. There's nothing. None of us have benefited from it. But let me see if I can find this video. If I don't, I'll be sharing it maybe on the chat. Okay, so let me see. Just give me a minute. Which just all, and our government keeps on lying to you in every way. Keep on praying. It's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right. Just keep on praying. Keep on praying. So one of the things that, after when Ruto was actually attending the summit, he was questioned about if he should be trusted with the words or with this manifesto that he literally did tell the citizens of Kenya. And he said, absolutely, his manifesto should be trusted. But if you try to look at one of the things which he said, he'll not attend the summit, but we see him there, it's quite confusing. And you want to also say that we are going to have an economic and investment summit here in Africa, and we will invest in Korea, the US, Germany, and Europe, and other countries to attend. Instead of us always having to travel around the globe to attend their summit, it's our time for them to come and attend ours. This is something he said last time. This is something he also said recently when he was still questioning the same thing. But let me share this video. This was about the taxation of, cars, fuels, which didn't make any sense. Let me share this very quickly. Okay. And this is a lie. Not everyone who has a vehicle has an income.
No one can hear you.
Let me tell you, so many people right now, cars have been taken by the banks because these people have taken cars on loans.
How do I type on
Not
this?
everyone who's an Uber driver, that car is theirs And this is why you
Joby,
see
no one can
actually
hear
the
you.
business is about to exit Kenya because of the high taxation. We no longer have to,
Fucking shit.
we're about to lose Uber, literally. Go back to your matatus, which are not also safe. It is just super crazy. Everyone who has a car has an income. This is a lie. I mean, is this even making sense to you guys? It is just super crazy. No one can. Okay, I don't know what's happening, Keith, on my end. I really don't get it. Can you hear me? Number one, I don't know if you can hear me because I don't understand why you can't hear me and you're in StreamYard. Secondly, I can't understand why no one can hear my video while my mixer is on. Okay. All right. Okay. But okay, if you guys can't hear the video, fine. I will now share it. It's okay. But this guy was saying that was the Kenya Revenue Authority deputy commissioner who was saying that not everybody who has a vehicle is paying taxes. Someone who has a vehicle definitely has an income, and therefore that income is used to buy fuel and should also be taxed. Is that making any sense? It isn't. I don't know what's really going on, being honest. Everything this week has just been hella scattered. Like, I'm just waiting for next week, literally. I'm waiting for next week so bad. I just want this day to be over already. Being honest. Because everything has just been hella scattered. Like, what's going on? I'm using data. That's the crazy part, you know? So, the undersea cable, it was not just an undersea cable that disconnected or whatever happened that was damaged. These people actually tampered with the internet of Kenya or East Africa in general. And this is actually probably something to do with passing information, the way I see it. From the angle how I can see it is the way, because if you can see on TikTok, majority of the people talking, these people are coming from Kenya. These people are coming from DRC Congo. People are opening up about literally everything that is happening. So all of a sudden, East Africa is experiencing a power cable, undersea, whatever. And since then, the internet has just been bad. Then we have annoying constructors, you know. Money is a good thing, let me tell you. Money and power is a good thing. It's really a good thing. Because I wish I can pay this people and tell them, like, get the F out. You're really annoying me. You know, you're really annoying the shit out of me. For real. It's crazy. It is crazy. I feel like all this is something to do with just passing information. That is how I feel. Because they're seeing Africans are waking up. Shout out to Dr. Mombi. Dr. Mombi has been talking a lot, you know, revealing a lot on TikTok as well. And people are getting informed. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. I see Jiba Jaba was saying, I know America taxes I didn't get that. There's something I think you missed. I know America taxes are still dead. Will kill you guys till death. I think that's what you meant. And afterwards, but Kenya is on steroids by taxing everything. You think so? Again, like we said, this is the consequences of Ruto being forgiven for the 2007 genocide. You know, this is how you pay it, and your people will have to suffer the consequences. Your people, we are the ones suffering the consequences of his freedom, literally. I don't know where we're heading in the next coming years. I just saw even sending 100, but I was telling that to Shumani yesterday, and I think the group Sending 100 bob right now in Kenya is going to be costing us 40 bob. Sending a whole 100 bob, something that was free. Ama ilikuwa 10 bob. I don't know where we're heading. Bread, milk. The cost of milk has also gone high, and the way I love milk, I'm gonna be having to drink water. Hydrate, baby. You know, it is so insane. It is insane. But I also see kids says it is probably because the internet is so bad. It could be because I don't understand what is really happening. I'm literally using the internet and their data, sorry, and I don't know what's really going on. I can't explain at all. But shout out to everyone live with us on TikTok. I see Freedom Media. Karibu sana, nice to see you. Opo Kofiti Leo, and a shout out to also Baki06. Nice to see you. And to everyone who's right there, I hope you guys are doing great. Keith also says, yeah, I know you are, but I can tell the internet is bad because your video is blurry. Well, bear with me. You guys know that Tiana Taylor song? Bear with me. You know that Tiana Taylor song? I don't know how many of you know that Tiana Taylor song, but there's nothing I can do, being honest. But as we get to move on to the next conversation is about Haiti. We know the deployment of Haiti is supposed to be happening after we've seen, of course, the Prime Minister being installed, which we said it's not going to help the Haitian people. This is another perpetual minister that has been placed there to help Kenya and the US to fuel their troops there and kill the people of Haiti. But there's an image I shared on the WhatsApp page. I don't know how many of you did see there. So a few of you did respond to it. We saw that Kenya did actually hold prayers before the deployment of our very own. And I want to share the video of the First Lady talking about this and what were her thoughts. Prayer. This is the same weapon they have used for so long to keep Africans indoctrinated. The same weapon they are using to genocide you. It's crazy. The same weapon they're literally using to keep you in poverty. It's a weapon. Religion is a weapon. Prayers. Okay, in the blood of Jesus, you're gonna be covered. So now you're okay. You're gonna be protected from bullets. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, the blood of Jesus is gonna cover bullets. These are bulletproof. You guys sound crazy. These are these are government leadership of joke. Keith, I'm trying to accept you on TikTok. So let me see if that's gonna happen. Okay, I hope you're gonna hear me right here. As we get to continue. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. You muted your mic on TikTok.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. How are you?
I hear you. Yeah. I'm good. I was talking to you on stream here. I think you couldn't hear me because the internet is so bad. Yeah. As far as concerning Haiti again, it's using African people to go against other African people. You got the amount of death that's shot at Dr. Mumby's getting, but the amount of death that's going on in Haiti is because Haiti's wealthy. White people came in to steal it again, like they always do. Shout out to the morons in South Africa. African people, don't get mad. I see you guys on TikTok get mad about South Africa. The South Africans are morons. You allow them to stay fucked up with white people. They're making their videos about, don't call us. We don't care about you other Africans. And it was the Africans that freed their ass. So the disrespect of these morons in South Africa.
Wow.
It's the other Africans that freed their ass. They told you to shut your mouth. Don't talk about them vote for white people. You're not them. They do what they want. That's their country. It's not their country. They don't own shit in it. Is that their country? They don't own a goddamn thing in it. They live in shacks. They're poverty ridden and backward. But they told you stay out of it. I tell you, Africans, stay out of it. They didn't free themselves. They're still
Okay.
At this time, black people don't go help them.
I think we have to also state facts here. Like, we know we have, let's say we have two groups of South Africans, okay? The black South Africans, to be specific. And if you look at South Africa itself as a country, it was just this week we were talking about it there. The indoctrination in this country is deep, okay? As much as we know the other African countries, we also faced the same. We went the same: colonialism, westernization, indoctrination, religion. Let me finish. I believe it's so deep because
you just want your South African man.
Period. I'm gonna define him. I believe it is so bad because the white people, they didn't leave. Unlike, as much as we know in other countries like Kenya, Uganda, we claim fake independence, but they're still here. South Africa, the white people still, they maintained their lineage there. Literally, they're so rooted into the country, and this is why they also have beliefs that they belong there when they don't. But if you try to look at actually the people now, the South Africans, the indigenous people, I feel like they picked a lot of westernization because of thinking maybe those who didn't know.
But look, Joby, I agree with that. Okay, but theirs is recent, Joby. They ain't been free long. They ain't been free over 30 years.
I agree.
Them getting raped, beat, and fucked up is recent. It ain't like it's in the 80s. It ain't like it's 60 years ago. It's recent. And they got victory on each other. You don't worry about our problems. You thought we were going to vote for Julius Malema. I knew you weren't going to vote for him. We're not going to vote for his ass. Talking about open up Africa to you other Africans.
Actually, Julius Malema responded on it, and I want to share a video. He actually called them, I don't want no votes from no xenophobic people. I'm here to save Africa. I'm here to unite Africans. I don't want no xenophobic votes. You can keep them. Let me share.
You will rather not vote for me. I am not disparate to.
South Africans don't want to unite, Joe. They don't want that. Like I told you, the South Africans don't want that. They want xenophobia. They don't want you other niggas in their country. They want the white man there to beat them in the face.
Let me share this audio of Julius Malema.
Wait, hold on, wait, let me finish. Will you play his goofy ass? They're making videos all on. Okay, I'm gonna share this TikTok video with you. Go ahead, play. I want you to play this too.
Okay.
Go ahead, play.
Rather not vote for me. I am not desperate to become president of South Africa. I am desperate to unite the African continent. And if the unity of my people is going to cost me votes, you can take your votes. I don't want xenophobic votes. I don't want the votes of haters. We must hate those who divide us, not those who unite
exactly
us.
And if I pick from Shonara's video, she's a YouTuber. I've shared a story right here and a video from her. She's a Kenyan YouTuber, and she went to South Africa, touring Africa. She went to South Africa, and she got this xenophobic attack from a fellow sister who's indigenous, and she was told, you can't come from your hotel room with a robe. And mind you, she had had a baby. I think the baby was like a few months old, but she had traveled, like, just to like free her mind or something.
You're indigenous. The whole thing, these borders are fake. The lady from Kenya is indigenous.
Exactly. I did say that. I did say from this fellow sister who's indigenous, because we don't know, we have white people claiming they are South Africans. So I have to state facts and there. So this sister told Shonara, hey, you're the reason why white people, look down on us, or some, I can't remember the exact words, but I remember me sharing that. And the sister was like, what you mean? I'm the reason, It is crazy, and that is what actually I feel like Julius Malema is trying to say here, and what I'm trying to explain. The fact that white people literally never completely left South Africa, they stayed there. I feel like most of the South Africans picked up the culture of thinking that we are the same, we the same thing you were using yesterday on the Morris show. I love my white brothers and sisters, something like that. That is the same mentality I feel like South Africans have had, and not understanding these people came in terms of a war. They didn't come as friends, and that is what is actually now beating them down, like it or not. That is what is actually now eating them alive. The fact that they can see they're not being favored, they're seeing other African countries calling out on them and for always acting like they're better than other Africans. They don't want to accept the fact that they're suffering. I feel like that is what it is. They don't accept the fact that, other African countries are calling out on them. They don't want to be actually held accountable for also not being associated with a white man. That is what I personally feel. It's literally so deep. I feel like it's really deep.
For some reason, living in these shacks. They living in these shacks that they live in, being broken.
Keith, even if I'm living in a shack, okay? Let me give an example of me being in the western parts of Kenya where my grandma is. If I'm living in a shack and I see a white man every single time in my town, you think you're gonna make me feel less of a human and I have a whole white neighbor? Hell no.
Okay, well, maybe that's it. I'm glad you're making me understand that. It's crazy, but you're probably right. That's probably my fault. That is probably the fucked up thinking. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That probably is the thinking. I apologize. I'm completely crazy. You're right.
You think, like we've seen the African mentality, and I feel like since we're talking about just them regaining the fake independency recently, I think most of them maybe don't know what really the truth being even revealed right now. It's maybe something heavy for them to understand because it's just a few years from the fake independency. You're still struggling to stand back to your feet and on your feet, and which is so impossible because the white man is deep rooted there, never left, indoctrinated you through religion, the education, the culture, thinking it's your culture, you adapted to it and you don't know it's affecting you. And this is what literally is happening today. The fact I've seen this, we see this every single day in Africa. I have a white neighbor. That makes me a superior person. What you talking about? I have a whole white neighbor. Like, what, do you have a white neighbor? Do you live where Chinese live?
You're right. Man, you're talking about that. You're depressing me.
It's true.
I want you to play both these.
Okay, let me check.
I want you to play both these videos I sent you, Joey.
Okay. Right. Let me see.
Play the first one first,
okay,
and then the second one I sent you last.
Okay. Shout out to Byron Scott. Welcome.
You got South there. Yeah, play the first one first, the last one last one. First one I sent you. Yeah, you got white people in the last one. You got black people jumping all over the white man. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. This is absolutely insane. But the way I want to play this other, I think that was Ugandan lady talking about South Africans have let us down. So, you mind your goddamn business and shut your mouth. The South African lady said. That's the first one I sent you.
Okay.
We all thought that with what is going on in Mali, Niger.
You thought. First problem, you thought. You thought that we will vote for Julius Malema. Now you are swearing at us. You are swearing at white South Africans. And who said our white South Africans are our enemies?
See? That's the problem. Who say they are our enemy? Okay, let's go.
Wait, that's all. You are our enemy.
I told you, Joey.
How?
Who said that was your enemies? You beat, rape, and fucking murdered your stupid ass. Who said that they're your fucking enemies? Who got you living in fucking shacks today? Who said
Let me tell you.
In shack, no running water, no damn soup.
I think the funny thing, it's always the poor ones, let me tell you. Because these, you'll find actually these unemployed ass person, pardon my French, literally probably has children with different men, can barely even pay bills, you know, she's struggling somewhere. And she doesn't understand the root of her problem is the same people she's defending. So sad. This is so sad. God
How
damn.
does our South
I
African
better not get in-laws who are talking this bullshit. I'm gonna knock your nose, baby girl. Don't come talking to me crazy if you don't have no. Oh, you know the. Hey, yo, your brother better be educated.
you? And yesterday they were announcing the results. And when they announce, they don't say follow Africans. No, they say follow South Africans. It means it was meant for South Africans only. It didn't concern you. Don't compare us with Mali and Burkina Faso. If you can put Burkina Faso and
when I get a phone, I'm gonna start reacting on these videos because these people are. This is why I avoid TikTok because I'm gonna end up being mad. I'm gonna be mad. What is this? What is she talking about? You need people to literally come attacking you to the point you'll never make a video ever again because you have no idea what you're talking about. What?
Mali and South Africa, you will fail this, Mali. We are not the same. You can't compare where you can't compete. So we are not the same.
Wow.
And another thing, since we're not in your country, you are so developed, you don't have white people. Why does South Africans' affairs concern you? Where do you enter? It's not even your business to start with. South Africans' affairs is not your business. It's not your business. Why are you worried? Why are you hurt? Why is this thing paining you?
Wow.
If we voted a white person,
oh my God.
It was the Africans' business to get your ass out of goddamn apartheid because you didn't do it, bitch. The Africans got your ass out of that shit, not you. Go ahead, Joe.
Is it paining you? It doesn't pain us. It
doesn't really understand anything to do with ourselves. This is self-hate. This is just pure self-hate, literally on your display. You know, the fact that you don't understand. I can cry because of you in South Africa if I see you suffering, or I can literally be touched because someone in Nigeria is suffering. You don't understand that even emotional level. You're so gone. You're so gone.
Pain us Black South Africans. And one thing you should know, it's South Africa, it's a rainbow nation. We have different races.
She said it's a rainbow nation.
And it was a reason. And it was a reason. Yeah, they talk that's the white people talking that shit. Nelson Mandela talking that dumb shit. Somebody put his stupid ass in power to make sure they didn't have nothing. So it was the Africans who felt they knew that you were them who mobilized to get you morons free. You don't mention that part. There was the other Africans in the continent and out the continent that mobilized to get you fucking sorry ass niggas free. You have you forgot that? Have you forgotten that? The other Africans that mobilized from Zimbabwe to Angola, Mozambique, Botswana, to get you free. Ghana, Nigeria. Nigeria's about to send troops down there too. The Nigeria that you hate so much.
It's crazy, man.
Other Africans got you free. Go ahead, Joe. Keep going.
Blacks, Indians, coloreds, and whites. And we stay with them in the same neighborhood.
See? I didn't even. I had not seen this video. I've not even seen this video. What? It's a flex. Yes, Jiba Jaba, living in a white neighborhood. It is a flex. You have no idea. Oh, God.
We go to school with them. Our children go to school with them. We work with them. We don't see any problem. But when, since you are far away, far from South Africa,
Yeah.
you come here and tell us that white people is our enemy. No, our
Baby girl, your people were used to build that country. You know how damn even she sounds, no understanding. Your own people, no white people build that country. Your own people, okay? It could be even you. It could be even her. She doesn't even know. That's where she was brought back.
Ask her if you live in the same. Ask her why you live in shacks. Why you people make $500? We looked it up. Why you people make $500 a year since you equal in the country, Joby?
Man.
And you live in shacks. I've been in them damn shacks.
TikTok is crazy. TikTok is crazy. Let me tell you, on Wednesday, when after watching the shows, like when I cooled, I was just on TikTok watching videos. And I was either left astonished or laughing. Okay. I'm like, God damn. How you reason like that? How do you just start reasoning like this? You know? This is what some of the videos that literally were leaving me. I'm not seeing this one, but such kind. You hear how people are talking about Ruto, leadership, politics, white people. Gone.
enemy is you because of what do you want to do?
Wow.
Over 54 countries. Over 54 countries in Africa. Only one country is a problem. Only one country is a problem because of they don't want to listen to you guys. We don't want to open borders. We don't want you. Then you will come here and say, yeah, South Africans, what?
We don't want you. We don't want to open our borders. We don't want you other niggas in Africa. We want the Indians because we stay with the Indians and the white people, Joby. We don't want to open our borders to you Negroes.
And this is why, let me tell you, understand again. This is why, if you see it from another angle, are just not South Africans. This is why Kenya introduced Indians as the 34th, the 34th or the 44th tribe, and nobody complained. For those who understood what this is about, who are just the activists, demonstrated. But at the nation, are we even recognizing, we as a citizens, what this is all about? We saw them going to celebrate their Indian celebration. I don't know how it's called now. You know, on the streets, yeah. They were doing it on the streets, in our very own street. You go try that in India as an African. You go try that bullshit of your praising Jesus in the streets of India. Oh.
Try that shit in India.
Oh my God.
South Africans, South African, born, and we will protect South Africa with all it takes.
Wow.
And for point of correction, we don't have a problem with foreigners. We stay with them. The only problem that we have is illegal immigrants. That's the only problem that we have with them. Because of they come here, they commit crimes, and we can't locate them.
Africans, tell me this foreigner, Ruby's eyes from Zimbabwe. She wanted to get a better phone down in South Africa because some of her family lives there. So I sent her to Johannesburg, but she had to hide the phone in her because you South Africans were trying to steal the phone. Okay? She was a foreigner.
It's crazy. How am I gonna walk with a phone on my Gucci?
Because of the because I don't know how you do. Because of the sanctions, because Zimbabwe's got sanctions put on by white people, the white world, because they took their land back. So it's better for them to go down to South Africa to get a phone. So I sent them down to South Africa because she's got family that lives down there. She's got Ruby's got a magic coochie. I don't know how you phone in.
Wow.
If the voice that you are using,
I don't know.
you are using to uplift your country, you would have my support because of you would have
So funny.
stating facts about your country, addressing your government. You would have my support. But since you want to ridicule South Africans for their own choices, for their own democratic
What
rights,
democratic rights?
so that it can benefit you, who are you? Who are you to start with? Who are you? You want us to do things that you want. We won't do them. We won't do them.
I'm African. I got the right.
You can born.
That's who the fuck I am. And in fact, you call it about white people.
Damn. This is crazy.
Everyone can swear at me and can swear at us, but we are not backing down. We are not backing down.
Being raped and
Because South Africans, I have seen lot of video. I thought South Africans
Yeah.
were smart.
Yeah, we all
It's
thought
like-
that. We all thought that too. Like, look at you. You're damn representative of them.
You are not smart. Why are you worried? Why?
I never thought you were smart.
You
Those other Negroes, I knew you was.
you are in South Africa, so you can't say much. You've been there to see the stupidity yourself.
I knew you were moron.
You've been down to South Africa to see the
I
stupidity
know,
yourself.
And I told you they were morons.
Mhm.
That's right.
This is crazy. You know, it is depressing to watch. I know that's right, Rati. Shout out to you. And shout out to also Jiba Jaba. Let me go to the comments as I get to see what the family is saying. Jiba Jaba says, what a load of horse shit. Ruto taxing the poor Kenyan is going to have a Nairobi tea party like what started the American Revolution. And I also see Jiba also Ali said, sounds like to me, South Africa thinks the modern American black women thinks like the modern American black woman, and that they are their own separate demographic apart from other black Africans, correct?
It's about the same. It's about the same, jibber jabber. It's about the same. South African woman's mind just as fucked up as the American black woman.
Mhm.
Remember, like a bunch of white people there. But their minds, but see, the South Africans didn't never fight these wars. So their minds are completely colonized. They don't have any Pan-African. They do got a few with you, but they're the minority. You got Pan-Africans there in South Africa. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they're the minority. Most of these Negroes in South Africa minds are so colonized, so bootlicking, so bootlicking and house Negroes. That's what like that broad there. That broad is a house. You open up the dictionary under house Negro, you'll see her picture. So when Joey shows the other video, you guys gonna be disgusted. How they all, again, like children. I told you, they make them into, they warp their minds into like children. You see all the black people dancing around the white man. Like, yeah, white man, save us. You're like Jesus. So I'll let Joey play the next video.
Okay. Zibajab also says, don't forget the black Americans.
Negroes in South Africa dance around this.
Don't forget the black Americans that went on hunger strike and boycotted the end of boycotted to end apartheid. Sorry, and
Yeah, I said us. We were not just that, and also we divested. It was really us in America because we got the power of the banks. Our banks are the biggest. So it was the black Americans said we're not gonna deal with no more of your banks until you divest. So the divestiture movement of all the colleges in America, like they try to do with Israel now, what the white kids are doing right now with Israel divest, what the African Americans are doing with South Africa back in the late 80s, early 90s, tell them to divest, right? So, so this is a betrayal of us, because it wasn't just us, it was all the Africans around the world that united to free these no good bastards.
Mm-hmm. It's
from
crazy.
Nigeria, Black
Sorry.
America, Black Jamaica, Black Brazilian, because we all knew we were one people, but not them, not these no good bastards. We're not. you, Joby.
Hey, if that man, if that man just brings me, if that man just brings me any xenophobic nonsense, oh my God, huh? We won't say much. I don't want to scare him until he arrives. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
You know, when we shout for freedom, it's a shout for those who truly want to be free. South Africans, your forefathers have suffered under apartheid regime led by the white minority from 1948 to 1994, almost 50 years. Your forefathers.
South African movie crying about freedom. That movie's called with Serafina. They were talking about freedom. Now they want to go back to the white man. Freedom. They singing about freedom from the white man. Now we want to go back to the white man.
Others fought their freedom out with their blood. Many of them went to prison. Many of them tortured just because they wanted freedom. With help from other fellow African countries, your forefathers were able to take the country from the hands of the oppressor. But today it is so heartbreaking to see the current generation of South Africa rejoicing to give the country back to the descendant of the oppressor. They are pushing the oppressor close to power and they are happy about it. And when we as black people, fellow Africans, try to warn our brothers, they will come after us with a slogan of leave us alone and concentrate on your country. Their prime slogan, they will come with it, leave us alone. It is heartbreaking to see the generation of the formerly oppressed throwing the struggle and toil of their forefathers into the gutter, but paving the way for the oppressor once again. It is amazing how our South Africa brothers, they have lost hope in the governance of their own black brothers, and they have decided to rather put their trust in the oppressor, the white man. Should we blame the citizen entirely? No, we need to blame the people who took over after Mandela. Up to the days of Ramaphosa, they have failed South Africans. They have failed their citizens. You see, in blaming South Africans, we must also understand that it is because of the failure of the people who took over office till this day of Ramaphosa. The result of their failure is what we are seeing going on right now in South Africa. The current generation of South Africans are failing the upcoming generation because the older generations has failed their forefathers. But there is one thing, South Africans, you must understand. The white man of 2024 is the same as the white man of 1984. The white man of 1948 is the same as the white man of 2024. There's no difference. Greed is in the DNA. Under no circumstance will a white man power and make you, black man, equal to them. Never. You will become less than a second-class citizen in your own country. If they want to show you all their colors, South Africans, we will be on this side shouting free South Africans. My brothers and sisters from South Africa, learn from your history and remember the struggle of your forefathers. In simple terms, you are making a mistake by allowing the white man closer to the presidential seat. It will end up in regret.
They will. But I see we have a guest in the house. Shout out to Penina. Can you hear me? Welcome. I don't know if you can hear me, but welcome to the Black-on-Fire Network radio station. This is the media of the 21st century. Shout out to King Kovu na kucheki Black on Black. Wow, Gwan, hope you're doing amazing. And karibu sana. Story mingi wacha. But anyway, this is just so crazy, you know? And I think we take us back to school. Do this generation, because you're talking about indoctrination, do this generation, because he mentioned about generation, and it is true. This is a generation we're talking about that is actually acting this way. And if you follow up, these are the same people from the video you just shared, the first one, are bragging about living the neighborhood of white people, are going to literally defend white people because they believe they are part of us or part of our culture.
Do me a favor real quick. Do me a favor, since it's mostly moronic. Go to Google and say images of South African townships. Now let me do the one I was in Cape Town. Say images of a Cape Town, South Africa township. How great they live in. We live with the white people. Nobody white people living up in
God damn it.
images
What?
of Cape Township. Yeah. I can't even see it, but yeah, that's right. That's what she bragging about, Joe.
Bitch! And pardon my friend, you're living in Kibera and you're talking nonsense.
TikTok, so I can't even see the video. I'm just looking at Joby's.
She's living in Kibera.
I'm just looking at Joby's face. Yeah, that's right, Joe. That's probably worse. That might be worse than Kibera.
Yeah, this is big. Actually, this is very, very big. But nah, it could be the same size. Damn.
Yeah, that's just one, Joby. It's a bunch of them. They're all over the country. That's just one. South Africa's like twice the size of Kenya. They're everywhere. Where the black people live at. All over South Africa. They live in this shit.
Nah, I think I'm changing my mind. I'm changing my mind. I think I might be going to Nigeria, you know. Or Congo, where there's gold, you know. I'll handle, you know, I'll go where there's gold, you know. Where this is crazy. What the heck?
There's gold in South Africa's wealth. There's gold, diamonds, everything in South Africa. The black people don't got none of it. But there's gold and diamonds, everything there. The white people. That's why the white people didn't want to leave. There's gold and diamonds in South Africa, Joby. Are you crazy?
So sad.
Everything in that country. Country's wealthy, like all of Africa. But that's where the black people live. That's right.
This is
You
so.
wonder why I went there and cried. I had to step outside. I said, excuse me, man. I stepped outside and I cried. Like, God damn, this is crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. It is insane. But as we wind up, man, I've taken so much time.
But she said she's better than you, Joby. She's better than you. She's better living in that shack than you living in your 2-bedroom apartment, chilling all good. She's better than you because she live and you got white people in her country, Joby.
I know she ain't living on a not 2-bedroom like me. I know she ain't paying her own rent then if she's living in a 2-bedroom. She's waiting on that white man to hit the coochie so she can get the money. Come on. If you believe a white man literally being resources. I'm back, Jiba Jabba. Resources. That is because of that. And also in DRC Congo, they're still chasing away people from their own camping sites, despite chasing them from their own land. So we shall be talking much more of that tonight. There was this Black American lady who was so hurt, calling out on the mainstream media for not showing this. Of course, we're gonna be told it's a war. We're not told it's a genocide. You know?
No, because the white mainstream media, get the mainstream, white stream media are the ones getting money from it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're not reporting on anything happening in Africa, because they're behind. That's where they get their money. They don't give a damn about black people.
It's crazy. But as we wind up, Jiba Jabba says it's Kibera on steroids. Yeah, it's
It
very.
is. I'm trying
And I also see he also says at least with a Nigerian you'll get a print and a free watch. I know that's right. And also them mansions, I'm not gonna be swimming on no sewage, okay? At least in Nigeria I see people living all good. South Africans, they don't show us where they live. They just see a bragging bullshit, Never even show us where they live. Crazy. Shout out to King Kovu says free Congo, Kabisa, as we should.
and you can't flex with a shack, Joby. Try to flex with a shack.
Man. Oh, I just stay single. It
Shack is
doesn't
hard
hurt, Nobody said it's a must to get married or have a boyfriend. I mean, stay alone, Fix your country.
You got not Joby. Joby, not Joby.
Yes.
Joby,
Yes.
not everybody in South Africa. You got some black people that live in decent. They're just not the majority. Some black people in South Africa live good.
I need someone
They're
who's
just not the majority.
I need someone who's
They're
living
not the majority.
I need someone who's living 3 times higher than me right now. Okay.
You gotta
3
slow down
times.
there.
3
Not
times.
everybody is all fucked up.
I need someone who's living 3 times higher than me right now. I mean,
Well, that's most likely gonna be okay in South Africa. That's gonna be in South Africa. That's gonna be a coon, man.
I don't need no coon. I'm okay being alone. I'm okay being alone then. But much love, family. We're wrapping it up here. It's been an amazing show and miss literally having a great conversation with you guys. For the past 1 week, it's been so hectic. Also today, I hope you are able to hear me better than yesterday. But we hope next week when we come back, the internet is going to be okay, Manze. Because even yesterday, Kamlesh was saying at his house, the internet is not okay. Yeah, and we hope that everything is going to come back to normal. Nonetheless, have an amazing day. Thank you, Jiba Jaba, Byron Scott, shout out to Rati, Karibu Sara to the Black Hot Fire Network, shout out to also all the amazing silent listeners. I've not seen Kay Williams all throughout the week, but I hope he's doing amazing. Big Cheese, if you're there listening and silent, and to everyone, Sister Michelle, and those I've not mentioned, thank you so much for being here today. See you guys later on the Rhythm Scoop Show, but come back in a few. Iwaton has a guest, and the guest seems to be on fire. Like, he's so mad because of literally the South Africans themselves and how they're talking, especially that lady. He seems to be on fire. So tune in, see what they shall be discussing under Redefining Africa.
Is he in the studio or is he going to be on studio?
He's on the studio, so we shall be on the Mevo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, but put it on the network too.
And then kids will need we need to get another phone, man. We need that phone. We need that phone. We're suffering. We're suffering. We need to get that phone and that remote. But much love, family. See, at least today I've tried to be open on air. You see, I've tried,
You only doing that because that's some shit you really want. There's some shit I want. You're like, tiny.
But much
That's some
love.
shit you really want. So that's the shit you really want. So you got no problem.
Yeah.
You really need the phone. We really need it. Okay, we'll get the phone. But there was some shit I got to say. Kindly. Bye, family. Kindly.
Code the words. I have to teach you how to code your words. You always just let it out everywhere. Where it's not even needed. But much love, family. Have an amazing day and have an amazing morning as well for those who are going to work. Wind up with this amazing job.
When we get Joby, South Africa, she make the South African man her dream. He's gonna say, "You're so beautiful and lovely." He said, I know. Can you take me to your house? He's going to take Joby right to that shack. Hey.
I'm going back to Kenya. I know where the plane's at. Catch a flight, come back home. Like, I have a whole house empty. Nobody, no man, nobody. There. Come on. What you talking about? I'm going to live in a single room, a whole 2-bedroom empty. I need 2 kids, goddammit.
He don't want to come back with you and say, "Oh, you living like that? Can I come?"
No.
Because I'm African. I can go back to Kenya with you.
Ain't keeping keeping no man. I ain't keeping no man. No way. I disagree.
You can come to Kenya and try to make it, Joby. Try to make it.
Okay, you go make it as you look for your own house, not in my crib. Okay, please give me space. What you talking about? Much love, family.
So we supposed to be trying to get together. You talk about space.
I am a unicorn, but not with a poor person. Okay, I am a unicorn. I'm not trying to get me a man who's starting all the way from scratch. What you got? You know? Come on, 2 kids. You got 2 kids? This is Danny Intronics with a son or 2 kids. Have an amazing day, family. We out. That was a fun show. I'd missed that.
Yeah, we had a good show all week.
Man.
Maybe have a good show all week. It's crazy. Fighting and brawling. The internet messed up. Shit crazy.
Yeah, you know. What? Don't try.